Hey everyone, what's going on? Greg here again from Team Blast. So, when I'm working with a client, after a few months, sometimes we hit this roadblock where we're trying to figure out what do we want to do next. And what I recommend is I go into SEMrush and I look at the top competitors list for my client, and I'm actually going to analyze the top competitors via the positions report. So over here, I'm looking at homecleaningservice.nyc. They get about 1,000 organic visits to their website. There's actually probably more than that, but let's just pretend it's 1,000. You have all these keywords over here. What I recommend next is go to positions. You want to change this to 11 through 20 because this is actually going to display what are the keywords that are on page 2 of Google for them. So you can actually go over here. It says NYC maid service. That's position 14. Cleaning services Brooklyn, New York. One-time cleaning service NYC. What you can also do here is you can click into the this little tab over here, Open Overview. You can get an idea of the global search volume for this keyword, the possibility from a keyword difficulty perspective, even related keywords to like apartment cleaning services, home cleaning services, and of course some of the top competitors as well within the SERP analysis. But I find this to be a really easy way to do this type of research. So for example, if I'm on Zoom with some of my clients, we're actually looking at this together. What we might do to kind of speed this up is that I'll actually say, okay, let's look at keywords 11 through 20. Let's change the volume to 101 to 1,000, just to get a benchmark of what are some opportunities for us to go after. Again, cleaning services in Brooklyn, one-time cleaning service NYC, post-renovation cleaning NYC. These are all keywords that this particular competitor are all just off on page 1, so they're not gaining the actual traffic for it. What you can do next is you can export these keywords and put them into ChatGPT or Claude or Microsoft Copilot or whatever AI service that you use. You can then actually break it out into an expected traffic potential. So I kind of do that as well, where I'll say, hypothetically, we know not all these keywords we're going to go after, we're going to rank for, but if we're able to get, let's say, a percentage of these onto page 1 of Google for my client, and we expect that maybe the middle of page 1 of Google is about 10% of the overall search volume for that, how much more traffic would we get from all this additional work, let's say in 3 months from now? And of course, if the conversion rate stays the same, how many more leads we might get. But I like to go around using SEMrush to look at the competitors for my client. One more thing you can do too is if you're like, okay, home cleaning service .nyc, we already got it. Click on competitors over here. You can actually then scroll down and you'll get more competitors as well that you can click into. So it's the same type of process. Click into the domain, change the positions to 11 through 20. That's immediately on page 2 of Google. And then you can change the search volume difference and say, okay, look for 100 to 1,000. And then that's really the opportunity of what you want to focus on next. Because if your if your competitors are just missing the page 1 ranking, they're not getting the traffic from it. If you're thinking of where the gaps for our SEO strategy, it might be actually there and say, hey, we don't even have a page for post-renovation cleanup service. That is something that we provide. Let's create a dedicated landing page about it. And let's continue to increase our organic traffic potential rank by going after more additional keywords that we might not have thought of, but our competitors sort of mention, but are just not ranking that well for it. Anyway, thanks for watching this video and stay tuned for the next one.